Hi, welcome back to the Spoken Word podcast. I'm with this idiot
Oh,
Callum,
oh,
and your
oh,
boy Javen. The first time in a long time doing the introduction. So
this
basically,
guy.
before we get into this, so have a little bit of fun. Okay, so when was it? 2017, 5 years already. We was in
I
my
don't
local.
put me on blast. Don't put me on blast, by the way.
I'm not putting you on blast, and I'm not putting you on blast. So basically, we was on this. I don't know if you have been to the famous island Mallorca, for the remote island Magaluf. We went there 2017 with another.
Bro, wait, you just spun that in reverse, bro. The island's Mallorca.
Sorry,
We
yeah.
went to Agadir.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know your geography, wait, before you call me an idiot, yeah?
I know geography. I know a lot of geography. I just didn't. You took it. You think you took? Didn't you do geography GCSE?
Yeah, and I flopped it hard.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Because no, man. Because I thought it was just like
Bad CV.
That city, and then when I done the GCSE, it was like, oh, the temperature, the moisture, like rocks and all
Bro,
that.
do you know? Hold on. Let's talk about that for a second. Actually, do you know what? I remember that as well. You know, I didn't take a GCSE in geography, but I remember. You remember humanities in school?
Yeah.
And you had the. I remember Mr. Sakira was like my humanities teacher, and he kept saying that, oh, I specialize in geography. But then when we talk about geography in general, we talk about like location, where is Leeds and where's Sheffield, or where is this city in what country, Milan in Italy. And then I remember in year 7 and 8, it was talking about something about refugees and seas, like someone.
But that's why I took the course, because I thought it was like locational, innit? Because I remember one time in geography, innit, yeah. When that Norwegian teacher was pink, you had like he had ginger hair. He used to get mad. He used to shout. You know what I'm talking about, man. It was right next to Mr. Sakira's class, not opposite, but like the one ahead.
Oh, who's?
You remember? Oh,
wait, is it a man or woman?
Man, he was
Mr. Phillips.
I think so. He's always pink in the face. He had an accent. I think he was like Norwegian or something.
I know. No, Mr. I know you're talking about. What's his name again? Does his name begin with L?
I ain't got Scooby Doo. Anyway, I remember he was like, oh, what's Washington DC? He was like, what does DC stand for? And I was like, District Columbia. And then my tutor was in the class as well, innit? Yeah, because I think he was like looking after like one of my peers, like one of my students in my tutor group, innit? And he looked at me, he gave me a nod in, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, I'm sick at this, innit? And yeah, so when I took, bro, we took a coach trip, yeah, to all the way down to the south coast of England, yeah. I thought it was gonna be like a nice little, beach day or whatever. I mean, I don't know why. I think it was it was literally the middle of January, innit? Yeah, it was like January 2013, yeah. Bro, 9 years ago. That's mad. And then we just went there to like measure rocks, and it was so flipping boring, innit? And when I was in geography, I was like, obviously the geography was split into two different sets, innit? So I was in a class which was a majority of year 11s, and there was only a couple year 10s in there, but the year 10s that were in my class were on the other side of the year. So I was just like, I had no one to chat to, nothing. I hate it, bro. I hate it so much. Like, I failed, and I didn't even care I failed, and it was so boring. I remember I used to have that every Friday afternoon. Oh my God, man, it would put you to sleep. The most boring subject. Serious psychology, yeah? I've done that as well for GCSE. I flopped that as well, bro. I flopped that every GCSE
I heard it was
English. Huh?
I heard it wasn't even all that.
What, psychology? I mean, it was just interesting, innit? It was interesting, and I failed that as well, but like I failed that because I just couldn't be bothered to revise, innit? Because I was looking at all the case studies, and I was like, do you know what? If I just revised a little bit hard, I would have remembered all of this. But
well, you know what I should have done? I should have done GCSE sociology, man. That's what I should have done.
Oh, innit? I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd done that at media studies.
Yeah, I did media studies. I did media studies.
I wish if I could go back, I would swap that for geography and probably even drama as well, man, because we got done dirty in drama, fam. Yeah. I want to bring on a podcast one day, bro, that teacher's fam, yeah?
Miss
I want
Drake.
to confront on the podcast. Yeah, man.
Why would you bring her on the show? The same person that messed you up in the first place.
No, man. I'm like, why you doing us dirty like that, man?
You say this kind of, why did you waste my life, man? Why did you waste my time? You know, if you know, innit?
Yep.
Yeah. Man. Nah, but like, why? Nah, bro. Yeah, there was GCSE sociology on offer, wasn't there? Isn't it? I think there was.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was.
No, I don't think no one really spoke about it that much. No one really talked about it. And I remember my mom was discussing it with me, saying, "Oh, do you want to do this?" And at the time, I was like, I had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
Sounds like I just heard, oh, it's a social science or something similar, something along them lines, man. I was like,
because I'm more because like mostly me and you talk about like social issues, stuff like that, and like how people's like their mind works and all that. Like I'm like, damn, I wish I just studied this, innit?
Man, you said I got you into that.
Yeah, you got me into that, bro. You got me into that. Still, I can't lie.
It's interesting. It's mad. Bro, this
guy knows human behavior, fam.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, though? Before we go back to what we're saying, yeah, what it is, right, is that it sounds like a nothing subject that's not that deep, but it actually is.
Mm.
It just sounds like, oh, when you first think of it, you're probably thinking, what does that mean? Whatever, like, but actually,
it's true. That is true. You're not even capping like that.
Yeah. True, it's actually mad. It actually has a serious impact. Actually, no one talks about it, but it's happening all the time, and it's how people are, how they move, and you'll see why people are what they are and how they do things. Anyway, but yeah, MAGA 2017, boom, bro. We need to go on another holiday, man. Because we was doing this annual 2-year holiday every odd year. 2017, 2019, so 2020 on holiday.
Yeah. I'm not even, bro. I was looking the other day. I was so depressed. I was looking at all the countries I can travel to, innit, that don't require vaccine. The only places like Croatia, and I think Turkey.
Yeah, but we meant to go to Turkey anyway. We meant to go to
maybe Morocco.
Well, Antalya.
Maybe Morocco as well.
Morocco on top. Turkey. Yeah, we can go Turkey. Asher's a Turkey man.
He's a Turkey man?
Asher.
Who's that? Why are you mentioning this guy's name?
Oh man, he's
mentioning his name on the podcast.
Yeah. So people,
shout out to Asher, bro. Shout out to Asher.
Yeah.
Shout to the other guy as well. The henchman.
No, not him. No, not him. Yeah.
Oh, these people, mate. Honestly, very interesting people. And you know what, as well? No, I'm never gonna go into that. Let's just start.
Go. No,
I can't.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do
Data protection.
Yeah, DPA.
Data protection.
Yeah, GDPR. Yeah.
But yeah, bro, Spain. We're in the strip, and then my man was this, and then obviously, you know, when bro, I feel like when it comes to, you know, when they say random holidays and girl holidays, I swear there's always beef, man. Always beef.
Yeah.
When Mandem said, "Oh, we're going on holiday," and then the girl said, "Oh, we're going on holiday," there's always a fool like, bro. It becomes, you know what? It becomes like a reality TV series, bro. You're all in that one little complex, and then there's always something happening, man. Do you know what, bro? I didn't tell you.
Us three was a toxic mix.
Huh?
I said us three was a toxic
bro.
Mix.
You know what? You say that, bro. It's actually not, though. I've seen that, bro. Shout out to the cabin, bro. I don't know what I've been doing, bro. I saw that. I know that you're on that.
On what?
The cabins on ITV. What did you put in your story, your socials the other day? The cabin, you know, the cabin reality TV series.
What the fuck this guy talking about?
Bro.
Too Hot. Are you talking about?
No. What was that Too Hot to Handle you were talking about?
Yeah.
I thought you watched the cabins. The cabin, bro. You know what? I watched. All right, it don't matter. I was talking about the cabin, in it, but that.
You must be talking about some other light skin guy.
No, it's not you. I saw it was you. It was you in it. But yeah, on holidays, I'm just happy. You know what? Though at the same time, bro, this pandemic has saved me a lot of pennies, man. So.
I was in love with a scammer. Sex advice from grandparents. Sorry, that just popped up on my screen. I don't know, Apple Plus TV, Apple Plus. So I don't know why I said that.
But anyways, yeah, let's get into the show. Stop talking shit, bro, because people won't want them to away. So what's been happening lately?
Well, your boys in the
boys, hold on a second. Before you go, why is every person my boy, my girl, my boy? If it's Molly, it's my girl. If it's what are you on about?
Yeah. When I say
I know, but
remember talking. Sometimes I'm talking directly to you. I actually was talking directly to you this time actually because he's a fellow Arsenal fan like yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, like DT. Your
Uh,
boy DT.
mm.
Oh, this guy made me laugh, you know. He called me one day earlier this week. He was like, yo, why did you put that on Twitter? I was like, what are you talking about? It was like the tweet about DT in prison and all that, the meme. I was like, oh, you don't know what's going on. And then you didn't even know, innit? You didn't find out till like the
No.
next
What
day.
happened was this. What happened? I said no. I saw you tweet that day, and I was going to ask you why you did it, but I didn't. And the next day, I found
Yeah,
out.
that's it.
Then I called you to say, "Oh, and now I know why you did it." At the time, when I didn't know, when I saw you, I was gonna say, "What are you doing? Why are you even posting things like that? Come on, man."
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, bro. Can we say are we surprised or?
Do you know what people keep saying? So basically, let's for people that don't know, let's supply. If
Put some context on this, bro.
let me put some. Let me build the story around it, so people don't think what you're talking about. Okay, so DT is one of the biggest some people say YouTuber, some people say not necessarily YouTuber, but like known football fans in the world. I think he's the most known football fan in the YouTube industry in the world, who's a fan of Arsenal Football Club, and he was notoriously one of the biggest people that went on Arsenal Fan TV, also now known as AFTV. He's a controversial character. Some people love him, some people hate him. I don't think there's in between. I think you like him or you don't.
Marmite.
Huh?
Marmite.
Yeah, like Marmite. Say Marmite, bro. I think Marmite's disgusting, personally. Yeah. But I don't know why people like that. But that's where the saying comes from. I think it's either you like it or you don't. He's had his issues in the past. He's documented himself. He's notoriously falling out with a lot of people. That does bring in one of the most views. But recently, okay, I feel like we knew that he can get himself caught up in something for whatever reason. I think that's quite known. But what we weren't expecting is that. So what's happened recently is that he's now going to jail for 3 years. And bro, the stuff I'm seeing was crazy. It's on the government website. It's official. It's not just other sources. The government. I've got his name. Liam Goodenough. He's going to jail for 3 years for assault, kidnapping. What's the other charges?
Violent stalking, I think.
Huh?
Violent stalking, I think.
Yeah, sorry, it's like stalking, and I think did he breach? I think he was on a restraining order. So this is his ex partner, ex girlfriend, or whatever you want to call it. So basically, he had a tracking device on his phone to locate her. So I think she was with her gentleman in some hotel. He's found out. He's gone there, and he tried to drag her away. And apparently, he's assaulted him. The man. He said to her brother, to his ex's brother, he's going to commit suicide. He said that he had a knife and that her son was in the car or something. And then he just said that just to lure her in. When he realized that her son wasn't there, she tried to flee, and then a bystander got involved, and then DC drove off or something like that. In a nutshell, I'm not going to get the whole article. That's a bit long, but it kind of says covers most of the stuff I'm saying. But yeah, it's actually.
You mentioned as well. You say you got a sentence for 3 years. That was increased as well.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah,
the sentence was 1 year. You increased, got another 2 years added onto it.
So he was in. So when, go on.
Go on, man. Go on.
No, go on. I want to see what.
No, yeah. What I was going to say is that I was wondering for time as well. I was like, when is this guy coming back? Yeah, and then he popped up in the Man City match in it on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, back. Everything's back to normal because obviously I'm a fan of the channel. I'm not an Arsenal fan myself, but I'm a fan of the channel and I've been for years in it. Yeah, and I watch
10 years this year now. It's been 10 years since they started.
Yeah, I watch it like when you lot lose. Oh, bro! Like I remember, that 2018 period where you were going for like a really bad patch, like 2017, 2018. And then like Wenger's last season, and even the season before, like I remember I'll be at work in it, yeah, and I was like, can't wait. Like, say if I'm working on the weekend in it, and you know, play like early on the day or something, I can't wait to go home. Just like it was literally entertainment gold in it. Yeah, they've kind of shied away from that in recent years. I'd say past 18 months or so, because a lot of the big characters left, like Troops. Obviously, sadly, Claw passed away, etc. Yeah. So yeah, back to detail. I'm like, wow, where's this guy? Where's he come back? Pops up. I'm like, okay, things back to normal.
That's what I
Now he's
thought.
back on the channel. Yeah, because apparently he was just. I heard he was off. I thought he was off the YouTube space just because of like mental health reasons, innit?
That's what the reports were. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was the notion going around, innit? And then it just broke last week, innit? And I just keep seeing all these memes on Twitter. I was like, what is going on? Because people, this whole thing about DT and this whole like, he beats women, like it's been circulating around for a couple of years, isn't it? And I thought people used to hit me with a stick with that, like with that joke in it. Like I thought it was just a real kind of joke. Because you know what? Yeah, I'm not trying to be bougie. Like people that look like the Cynic fam. It's like I thought like people just use that because like he's got that look. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
tattoos everywhere.
Was it? Is it the clock end on his
Yeah,
neck? Innit?
yeah.
The clock end on his neck looks a bit scruffy. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like there's no offense to that people that appear that way in it, but you just like I thought people just said that because of the way he looked in it. Yeah, I was like, raw, no, it's actually true in it. And apparently, like, there's been document evidence in it of this in it, that people tried to leak in the past. And I was a fan of DT Troops. I was just a fan of DT in general, innit? And of AFTV in general. And then obviously he went off to make his own channel, his own
which was
space.
Which was actually doing well.
Yeah, was doing well and all that. And I was like, and he's what you say, like, I love him what you hear. And I was like, no, I like DT, he's got strong opinions in it. Yeah?
Same.
I gravitate towards people that have like strong opinions in it, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, yeah, I like DT, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then even before he took his little time off, I kind of went off him because I was just like, yeah, this guy, man, he just talks too much was in it, man. And I've noticed this pattern. It's like a lot of people like appear to like fall out with this guy. So I was just like, and I was like, I could see why, man. If I was with him in person, man, I'll probably chat to him and like me and him would like fall out quickly. You know what I'm saying? He's such a controversial figure in it. And now this has come out, and I'm just like, do you know what? They've been rumors though. They've been rumors. So you can't be entirely surprised. But
no, but do you know what? No, but the thing, do you know why I never took that seriously when I was seeing people tweeting on kind of things? Remember, they didn't, when they were tweeting those kind of things, that's not something that they probably weren't even taking it seriously to themselves. They just decided that, do you know why? Because he's known for being getting angry in it, like so like mad on like camera, people thinking, oh, this, because a lot of people will see it like this. At the end of the day, so a lot of people that are not, let's make sense of this. A lot of people will say, oh, like, people that don't really care about football. Like, I'm not gonna, I know it's gonna sound a bit stereotypical, and I don't mean it, because there's a lot of females that do love football, and there is, but the stereotype is that men like football most of the time. It's a sport, and there's a saying, like, for example, let's say, I'm a guy, and you've got a girlfriend, and you're getting mad in it. It might affect your whole day or week, and then your girlfriend doesn't understand why. She knows that you support a certain team, but she can't understand why you've allowed your team losing to now change the vibe that you're in, and you're with her, and she's really thinking, oh, this guy's in the mood just because of a team on TV that he's watched has lost the game. Do you know what I mean? That, to be honest, that's practically every guy has that kind of issue. Unless your girlfriend happens to like football herself, she'll probably understand it more. Because some girls just they cannot care less about football. The only time they probably come together is if like the country's playing, and that's a Euros or a World Cup. That's when everyone fucks with it. But apart from that, at club level, it's either, I feel like with people, it's like most of the time, like, you like football, you don't like football. You get very few that are kind of like, yeah, it's all right, I might pay attention here and there, but most people, like, it's like you're fans or you're not really.
Yeah. So, I always, makes me laugh like them kind of like, not, I wouldn't say fake fans in it, yeah, but I remember like when I go to these family functions, yeah, like one of my family members is always there, like, to try and make conversation. He always tries to talk about football. I was like, bro, you don't know about football, fam. Like, but I respect you trying to make the conversation. So he's like, yeah, United. So, and he'll be talking about some old players. Like, yeah, you talk about some old players. So like, rude, isn't it? Rude Van Nistelrooy. I'm like, bro, you left in like 06. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Sometimes they try and play it so I liked it back in the day, but yeah. No, but yeah, you're right. It's either you're into it or you're not pretty much in it.
yeah.
But
you see, you probably can relate. So you had no, that's not true because you had a girlfriend that did like football. So do you know what it is? She's probably not gonna. Do you know what? The only time she's probably gonna antagonize you if you support rival teams, and she's gonna try and banter you, and you're probably pissed off because you're a rival team. Do you know what I mean? If anything.
yeah, at that time in my life, I was years ago, and I was in a household where like I was United, she was Chelsea,
Yeah.
dad was Arsenal, and my mum was Tottenham, innit?
Yeah.
Like that was mad, innit? I remember one game in it, yeah. Oh, we scored. Who's it against? Is it Chelsea? Was that Van Persie equalising? Yeah, it was against Chelsea, innit, bro? Oh, we got into some mad row, fam. Mad row over football,
Exactly. You see what I mean?
Yeah. It's a way of life, man. It's the new religion.
And a lot of people, it practically their life. You know what I mean? They work Monday to Friday. Their Saturdays are taken for football. They go to watch their team, whatever team they're playing, and that's it. They go back to work. So for a lot of people, that is their life. For me, football is a big part of my life as well. As someone that's played football, I've watched football. I'm an Arsenal fan. Football is a big part of my DNA, just like a lot of other people. And yes, of course, I get mad sometimes. Of course, I'm mad that we're out the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup within like 2.5 weeks of each other. I'm annoyed, bro. But some people, but I've never been one of them people, bro, where like, for me, I've never been one of them people where I'm mad that it affects my. No, it's affect. When I say I deal with it internally, I've never been like, I'm gonna take it out on somebody else. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna get into fights with someone else because I'm upset. I'm just upset. So it's more just I will rant about it with like other football people, not really to someone that's not really into it. Not really gonna be like, I'm not gonna, do you know what I mean? Be nasty to, let's say for example, I don't know. Let's say for example, I'm just hanging out with my girl, I had a girlfriend, and I'm hanging out with her. I'm not gonna be nasty to her because my team lost.
Yeah.
That is something that's not likely to happen. And if it did, it'll be a very, very a rare one. But some people, they'll literally, every single person around them has to be affected now because your team has lost. Do you know how unstable that has to? You have to. To me, that's very unstable though. Because so if your team loses three weeks in a row, are you gonna be toxic for 3 weeks until the next time they win?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's yeah. Obviously, we're not making live or nothing like this. These things do happen. Obviously, this will circulate. This actual topical conversation will circulate around July.
Yeah, go on. Sorry to interrupt you. But what my point is when I'm saying all this stuff, so I'm not trying to lose, gone a bit off track, is I think people are saying because he gets so angry, so I'm trying to make it make sense to people that he gets so angry on camera, which he has, effing and blinding. A lot of people had to a point where some people think it's over the top, yeah. People saying, and like you said, people thinking, oh, he's got all these tattoos over him. He's got that look. Some people are thinking, oh, it's probably the type to take it out on his girl around him. You know what I mean? Because he's in a bad mood. Would you agree with what I'm saying there, or do you think that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he fits the bill. He fits the stereotype.
Because otherwise, because no one's looking at. Because look at someone else who got mad. Troops got mad as well. No one was tweeting things like, "Oh, Troops beat."
Yeah, but everyone got their own little stereotype on like that, just in life in general, but especially on that platform. Like people say stuff about Troops, people say stuff about DT, and like, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, there's actual topic conversation was circulating a lot around July, the Euros, especially the final, innit, man. I was like, yo, I see people on Twitter like, oh, like I pray England win, so like, keeps the men happy, or they don't, like, you know what I'm saying, that the women don't get hurt or nothing, innit, like to prevent domestic abuse. Not even for like just England to win, for like celebration of the nation winning the international tournament, but for like to prevent domestic abuse. I was like, raw, it's like that. Like you're hoping this team wins, so like
the country wins.
Abuse. I was like, yeah, that's mad, fam. Like that's actually
that's
obviously like that. When that happens, yeah, when we lost, yeah, on penalties as well. That's what makes it even worse as well. Like it's an actual decider in it, yeah. Like racism skyrocketed, domestic abuse probably skyrocketed, you know, just bare shenanigans in it, man. Alcoholism, like, oh man, the emergency services must have been on job that day, in it, man. Yeah, everything negative just arises from that day, man.
Erupted.
Just from that result. Just from that result.
Yeah.
And imagine we won in it. Did it come like the amount of shagging, bro, the amount of babies would have been born in like flipping March times or something. I don't know, like if that's 9 months or not in it, but do you know what I'm saying? The amount of love, like that, bro, that could have potentially ended racism, bro. Imagine Saka, imagine, do you know what I'm saying? Imagine when the Black Dons like just slot the panics away, bro. They've been like, you know what, man? No more racism. I mean, obviously that's some joking.
You know, there's a cap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, back to so basically, so it's like that. So that's where people. But I just think, why people keep saying that, and it's one of them ones where, you know, people. You see, with the thing with the YouTube scene, yeah, what's mad though is like the industry is a big industry now, and FTV kind of kick-started it. So people say whether it's a good thing that people are saying about you, that people just keep. Once someone puts something out there, other people want to say that they just want to circulate that, whether it's good or bad. People keep saying about Robbie, who's the founder of AFTV, oh, he's going to buy an island. His wife wants a new kitchen, so he has to make another show. Do you know what I mean? He needs to buy an extra house. You've seen all those things. He needs another watch. You know, he has a nice watch. Sometimes you see him. I don't know if you've seen that he's wore a decent watch. So I won't say, oh, he needs another watch, so he's going to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you see him on them drip. I haven't seen Bobby on a drip page yet, man. I'm due to see him soon.
But I say that, Don Robbie's gonna eventually buy Arsenal Football Club of Stan, so you see you doing kind of things. So whether it's a good, so obviously that's banter that people keep saying, yeah, but it's not negative people things are saying. It's anything, it's good things. Yeah. Even though people just keep drumming down when it comes to Robbie. On the flip side, you're saying about DT, or he's beating his wife or something, you know. It's that's a bad thing, isn't it? So I would appreciate people saying that about me, especially if I know that's not true. I'm not doing them kind of things. So I wouldn't even like that. Yeah. Saying that, yeah.
I mean, do you think? Because I like you said before the podcast, I don't want to make the whole thing about DT because he's very self-absorbed, like you said.
No. I'm covering it. Do you know why I'm covering it? Because no one really. Yeah. I'm covering it because it's actually.
But yeah, the question I wanted to ask is like, do you think like AFTV is steered away from like these big characters into more like? Cause if you see them now, they're more like presenterish type. I know you got Thingy on there. I forgot about the
more palatable people on there. More palatable.
That's it. Yeah. I said even better. More palatable people on there. And so there's big characters because if you look at the big characters in the past, they seem to
you know what it is. Like, you know what it is. I'll say. I don't want to accuse them of doing things. When you say, do you think they did? Because that sounds like you've made a conscious. That's more calculated, that you've intentionally done that. I'm just saying, from the surface level, how people will see it like this, because I've watched it for as long as you've watched it, since like 2012, 2013, right? Yes, there was more interesting characters on there. Unfortunately, one of them's passed away, Claude, rest in peace. DT is now obviously going to jail. They said that he can't go. So they said that, so what they said before I ask your question is, he's going to have he's never going to be offered the position there ever again. He's never going to come on there. I know that he probably he did a certain shows. So he's one of, I think he was also at some point he got employed by them while doing shows with Robbie. But even just coming to have his opinion as a general fan, what the original concept was in the first place, I don't think he's allowed to do that no more. Troops has left. Troops doing big things in America. Stateside, props to him, well done. Nowadays, you've got more sponsorship, so that channel is making a lot more money than it did in the first place. Remember, when it first started, it wasn't making money. It was just no one was getting paid for anything, right? And now, I'm probably gonna favor these kind of people, your Cecils, your James, the guy with the glasses, more people that seen as less controversial, more. Do you know what I mean? More. You see how branding works, man. People don't want to be branded with people that can at any point do a madness that brings into disrepute. How do you think AFTV couldn't bring DT back, even if they wanted to bring him back.
Yeah.
They could bring him back, but the consequences are that the brands, Wash and Go and all these other things would part ways. They're gonna think, oh, you endorse this kind of person, or that you're comfortable with these kind of people that goes around assaulting women or kidnapping and doing all kind of madness, yeah, on the show. And then what's gonna happen to AFTV and all kind of stuff? They're gonna part ways. You're gonna lose your money. You're gonna lose everything. AFTV, they don't need these characters anymore. Don't get me wrong, they can do with them, but they're so big enough that they don't need.
Yeah, they've reached that pedestal side. You know what? We don't need to rely on the troops and the DT to show up every week to do the interviews.
Let's say, for example, you got the most dry foot people on there, bro. They're still gonna draw enough views anyway because they're established enough now. You don't need to.
Yeah, they're an entity now.
Yeah, so it's like you don't need to. Yes, you always prefer someone. Okay, cool. You still get people who's tuning for certain people, right, for entertainment reasons. But the channel is enough now where people are going to be like, you know what, I'll watch you anywhere. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I want to be a I'd rather you bring someone that's gonna say a mad thing, yeah. But because let's be honest, yeah, controversy sells. Controversy sells, isn't it? So, but at the same time, like me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch AFTV. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan and I watch AFTV and I'm a fan of AFTV, but I preferred when there were certain characters on there before. But I still watch them now. You know, I think the last one that I still really like now is Lee Judges. After that, and Turkish. Not after that, not really anybody else.
Bro, sorry, man. Some breaking news, fam. Live on air, Katie Price arrested after breaching restraining order.
What?
Against ex-spouse's fiance. What's wrong with these guys, bro?
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, what is with these people breaking restraining orders, bro?
Honestly, man. It's people, man.
The thing. You see what I'm trying to say, man? And that's what DT got done as well for, because I think he's restraining order for like 10 years or something.
You see, do you know what, man? I want to have a podcast about, I want to make a podcast about Katie Price one day, man. Because I don't understand why she's so loved in the UK scene, bro. And I saw an advert the other day, Katie Price's a TV series they're doing about her. I'm like, fuck this bitch, man. Honestly, I can't stand her, man.
Yeah. Well, just to finish off, yeah. Do I feel like it stays away? I can't say for sure they're intentional. I'm not sure. There's people saying that Robbie knew. I think that's a bit unfair. To be honest, I can't say 100% for sure he never knew, because how do we know? You don't know what was in his brain. You don't know that. I don't think he did, but they've done that. Am I surprised with DT doing what he did? I'm not gonna lie. All right, am I surprised that he's been involved in something controversial? No. Am I surprised that the extent of this? Yes. Because I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit mad, bro. Even I didn't think, he would be doing things like that. Do you know what I mean? What's your thoughts? Do you think, are you surprised that this has happened?
What, the DT situation?
Well, yeah, as in to what is actually happened. Not the fact that it's something, the fact that it's particularly something like this.
I'm surprised, like, he can just show up and act like nothing's happened.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, raw. Because you made it to the government website, man. That's not easy to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not easy to do.
Well, that's why
so you must.
Them times, that's where we go to book our Fury and tactical driving.
You want to check your, like, taxes and all that, HMRC, all that bollocks, innit? So if you to make on there, bro, you must have done a madness, innit? So I'm surprised that he's just like come out the woodwork and showed up on AFTV after like just over half a year, but like, yeah, I'm back here. I feel good. Been away for a while. Blah blah blah.
You know the thing about the worst thing about it is, forget what he's done now. It's the aftermath. The aftermath is always what you think about. I want to talk a bit about the aftermath before we move on, yeah. But I think it's important. That's why I'm covering it, bro. The reason why this guy has been a complete idiot, bro. This is what you see people. This is the thing with people, yeah. I've always said this with people, and this is not exclusive. And yes, I'm talking about DT, yeah, but in general, it's not even about him. You know, people that have come from certain certain local life or background, or that they've done. Do you know what I mean? They've just been involved in something, whether it's criminal, not criminal, but just have had difficulties in their life or done things, and then finally something good comes along.
Yeah.
a lot of these kind of people are always at one thing away from doing the madness and they're destroying the whole thing.
Mm.
Because they just don't think, man. They just don't think about what they're doing. And there's a lot of people that do this. Yeah, it's like a lot of these people. You got to remember, you see in this world, bro. When you got to remember what you do in this world. You've got a CV that's bigger than a CV from education and jobs. You've got a lot of people. Reputation is a CV as well, bro. Social status is a CV. We just don't realize it. Financial CV. Let's talk about this. No. Actually, we're going to talk about this a bit more, man, because these are facts. I mean, never spoke about this. Financial CV. You know, when you go to you want to get a mortgage for a house, they're vetting you to see, how much you're earning, how much it's like times your salary, how much deposit you got done. That's full financial CV. Because you got to be vetted, bro. Are you even doing the show? Or you just checking your phone, bro?
No, sorry, no, I can't remember. It's not important. Sorry,
you're on air. You're not even interested. What's wrong?
No, go on. No, it's not important. Go on.
Yeah, like you want to get a mortgage down for a house. Credit. You remember you telling me about credit, man? You said, you need to get your phone in your name, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have my hands up, bro. It took me long to get my phone in my name. I only did it. I think I only did it like I was paying for it, but it wasn't in my name. And then you said about credit. That's a CV as well. So when you go to people, they're gonna be like, we'll give you opportunity. The more you screw these kind of things up, the less people want to give you opportunity for things. And whether that's you didn't get good grades at school, didn't do certain job, your CV, you don't want a life full of limitations and blocked access to things that everyone else can do. You don't want that. You want more doors open. This guy has been in jail before. For a lot of people that don't know that. A lot of people do. Some people don't realize he's been actually in jail before. This is back in I think it was like the late 90s or something. And he was young. He was like 16 or 17 years old. Something, it was just stupid thing, like 2 years or something in jail or something at the time. He's proper young. Okay, you make a mistake, it happens. He was young. Yeah. So he went to a youth offenders thing, anything. But then you've had inside for that. You've had things going on. AFTV is where you kind of really, I think yes, he worked as a DJ. I don't know that he did a job as a DJ, done a few things, but now you've really, bro, he started this football club up, man. You know what I saw? I don't know if you saw this. Apparently, him and his football club have parted ways. There's going to be a new management, and they're going to rebrand the club because his name. They're going to take that away, bro. Imagine that club looks like it could go places, bro. You're the owner, bro. That's your bread, bro. You're the owner. What the? Someone just basically hijacked your baby. Bro,
yeah, it happens.
Bro, the only thing you should be kidnapping is your own project, bro, not someone else. Right, real talk, bro. You should have made that. You should have made that girl. I don't know what was in that pajani, bro. I don't know what kind of double D breast that thing had. I don't know what kind of she was giving you, but bro, you threw it all. You know what I mean? You threw it all away, bro. You say listen. I am the biggest face. This guy. Let's be honest. This guy did have a big ego. Yeah, you could have said, look, I own this football club. We are FA affiliated. We are going places. Who are you to be telling me we're over? By the time she done her thing, I'm coming back to you. You could have played the long game. I understand, bro, but you didn't.
And he said in his statement as well, like 9 minutes of madness.
Yeah,
cost me. I'm like, that's funny. You said 9 minutes as well. Such a unusual number. I was like,
you know the numbers we always say 5 minutes, 10. We always do things like 5s and 10s.
Yeah, I was like, did you
2 minutes or a minute?
As soon as he got the whip, he just set a timer. I was like, and by the time it was all done, I was like, okay, that was 9 minutes done. And then I remember when he was on some game show thing. I forgot what it was called, innit? And I remember World Boss was on it, and a couple other contestants. And he was like, I think it was him. And they were going back and forth. He's like, you got a house? You got a house? Oh, you got a roadie? Oh yeah, me too. I've got a mortgage in the house. I've got the range and all that. I'm just like, yeah, all that's gone now, bro. Like, all that's gone. Sitting in a jail cell, bro, for 9 minutes of madness.
For 3 years. You know what I mean? What are you thinking, bro? And the only thing you got is you and your sock for the memories.
You know what?
you and your sock for the memories, bro. You know one's there. So this person, listen, I understand. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. As a person, bro, the thought of someone else going with a person that you want to be with could hurt you like nothing else. Like knowing that it's happening. You know the ones where you know it's happening, but you don't see it. It's like this. Let's say, for example, you split up with somebody, yeah. Or say, for example, you wasn't together, but you was involved, and you two are not like messing with each other no more. You're not really involved. You know in the back of your head that yes, it's possible she is talking to somebody else. But for the fact that you can actually see it with your own eyes, or that you heard it from someone else, and there's been texts, that can really push your head in your head. Not saying that most people go and do what he did. Most don't do that, but it can really like play on your mind when you're eating. You know what I mean? You know them ones where it's peak, man. You caught the scatty shits in the morning, yeah. You know them ones walking around at 2-3 a.m. in at night, and you're not in your bed, bro. Walking around in your living room talking to yourself. You know them ones. You know, why are you silent, bro? You know the coping mechanisms, bro. Don't be making it sound like it's just me, bro. I've done it.
I'm
not engaging with this show, man. Don't be sitting there like I'm talking to myself, bro. You know,
I'm not making it seem like it's you. I've said this before, bro.
I've said this quietly before. Sliding like you don't know about this.
I've said this before, bro. Yeah, I'm known for this shit, bro.
You know
human nature, bro. It's human nature, fam. I think everyone has it, bro.
2 a.m. Walks in your living room at night time where everyone's fast asleep, yeah, you can't sleep. Yeah, their favorite food. All of a sudden, you look at it, you're probably thinking it's like the bounty in a celebration. You have nothing to do with it, bro. Yeah, stomach turning.
Oh no, I love it. I'm not with that, bro. Bounty gets so much disrespect, fam. Especially the celebration bounty.
Okay, what don't you like then? You don't get my point, though. You get my point. You get my point, though. You can't eat your favorite food, bro. When I've been in situations like that, I can salt fish. Even I couldn't eat that, bro. Of all things, do you know what I mean? So you know, when situations like that happen, it's done things like that. It's done things like that to you. So the fact that he knows,
you see, like what he's walked into, what he's experienced here, it like, do you know what it's like? I don't know the full extent of the situation yet, but you know, say if you and your partner and there's like a madness in your fan or she's some next guy and all that, but yeah, through your head, yeah, you got these mad thoughts in there, raging through in it, fam. But like to actually act on them thoughts, they're different, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, because there's a report. So the one thing we didn't say is that apparently took a photo of him undressed in a compromising position, something like that. They mean that she was.
But bro, like, fam, it's you're my guy, yeah. You're D2, you're a public figure. Yeah? Don't you think like, you know what? I can't do this, fam. You can't do this as a regular person, fam. Let alone public. Like, I'm surprised this story didn't break like actually when it happened. He's done pretty well to keep on the wraps for this long to be.
100. But before I move on to that bit, yes. But the thing is though, the undress. So obviously, whole thing about undress, hotel, another dude. You knew something was probably gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know that something was. You knew that guy was doing something. He was leaving. Yeah. He was doing something. Yeah, with this lady. Yeah, and for you to know that's happening, I think you got told. He's thinking, nah, this could not happen. I'm driving up to that yard. What are you doing? You're not touching another guy. I thought that's what he was there for. Why are you in the hotel? Yeah, and then you're gonna do a madness. Yeah. Well, not she'll say not mad because as far as she could say, I'm not with you no more. So she can do what she wants. But in his mind, no, he's still probably in love with it. So I'm not excusing his actions, but yeah, you shouldn't have done it. But sometimes it plays in your mind. You're thinking he's not thinking, bro. He's not thinking about what he's doing. He's not. He's just thinking, this is the no guy. You're not paying him my tune. That's why he's concerned. It's not happening. Yeah. Like, just think about it, bro. He went. You know what happened? He went. The animal instinct kingdom came in. I'm punching. He's probably thinking this guy. But do you know what I mean? There's nothing. You can't say for sure. You know, she might not have even told the gentleman the full story. She might have just told him what she wanted to tell him.
Oh, what? Did he attack my man as well? Was it
that's what I'm here. Yeah. So apparently,
what I'm thinking, no, bro, man. What's like, what? She's clearly moved on from you, bro. Like, why? Right.
No, man, it doesn't work like that, man. You know it don't work like that for a lot of people. You're going,
bro. Fam, your girl wouldn't cheat on you or whatever, or, you know, things break up and all that. But why are you chasing her, bro? Like you got better things to do. Like if I'm in his position, like cool. I've got a football club to run. Yeah, like you just said to me the other day. I think the team just turned semi-pro. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I'm in the YouTube space.
They're in.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm extending YouTube space. AFT. It's like I wouldn't even think about that.
No,
Like,
you would, bro. You would, bro. Bro, you wouldn't. No, I don't think you wouldn't have done what he did, but you wouldn't.
Yeah.
To say no one can sit and say you wouldn't think about that's stupid because that's
Yeah,
your.
man, but,
Bro,
man.
you're
It's
not.
like it's literally 9 minutes of madness, fam.
Yeah.
Can change your whole.
You know what I mean, bro? He's saying he's gonna commit suicide. That's deep, man. Like, if you're saying no kind of things, you know what? They're thoughts of a desperate person, man. Someone a very desperate person. For you to say that, oh, your son, I'm gonna pretend that your son did that. I got a knife. I'm gonna commit suicide. You must be desperate to the length you'll go to make sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, I'm not having this, bro. So, like, do you know what I mean? To know that some guy's taking your, you just know that girl that you love has got some next guy's balls in her mouth, bro. Yeah. You don't want to be hearing that kind of things going down, bro. You know what I mean? And then after that they're done, and when they do the Hadoken, and you see that animal noise, oh, yeah. No, want that. nah, bro. That God, yeah, no, yeah, that flipping that little.
Oh my days.
Yeah, that's not happening, bro. That is not happening. So yeah, bro, the football club parted ways, and now you probably have to get a normal job now. And you're gonna struggle to get that as well.
Yeah, because he's gonna come out like what year now? 2025.
You know what? He probably won't do the full 3 years, maybe about a year and a half, maybe. Good behavior.
Good behavior, innit? Good behavior.
Yeah, good behavior.
Yeah, you know what makes me laugh as well, bro? His whole brand is like BA ruler.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro, you should listen to your own fucking advice, bro. But you always see like clips of him like the match they had, isn't it? AFTV versus what was it, United Stand or something, and he got into a goal bridge.
Yeah.
And then obviously when he made his club, he made his own club after that as well. Like I think it was I'm not sure it was one of his own team players actually, but someone just banged him in it, but swiped him across the jaw in it. Yeah.
Wait, is that? I keep seeing things like saying, "Oh, you got punched." Did you actually get punched by someone?
And he got punched in it, man. But he's always giving it the big one, man. Always talking. And then when it comes to it, he's like, "Oh, do you know what, man? I've got a health condition and all that." I'm like, "So why is your mouth so big then?" Do you know what I'm saying? If I know I had a health condition, bro, you think I'll be talking all the time, bro? It's like I said on last week's podcast or the one before that, where I could have gone to this guy and he had some mad condition, bro. Yeah, but it's like, why are you doing them things, fam? Because you could end up dead. Not by me.
Yeah, but the thing, people think but just because you have, just say for example you have some kind of illness or condition, does that mean that you should just be some little bitch too? And then
no, I'm not saying be a church. I'm not saying be a church mouse, yeah. But what I'm saying is like with him, yeah, he always looks like the instigator in the occasions, isn't it? But someone like might actually pull your car, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Pull your what?
Someone actually might want to pull your car. Like, come, let's see what happens. And he's like, oh no, it's got a health condition, all that, man. I don't know, man. He's just
some people say that because see the thing. Some people say that he's selective with it as well, though. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. It can look like that, bro. Because if you're so
see, I try to live like that about this. I try to treat everyone the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
people are very selective in it, fam. Like I try to be as unselective as possible.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? If someone does something to me, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man. Say you're in public and someone does something to you in it, man, and you look at them and you might look a bit like bad in it, like, oh no, it's cool in it. But someone else does it, look like some average show you're like, yo, what?
Nah, see,
like, I've never been that type of person. I try to keep it equal.
You know them ones. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. You can't be an idiot. Okay, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There's some people, you know, it's not you. Sometimes you just gotta be like, it's not worth this situation, yeah. But don't be going to other extreme because you feel like this person's just skin and bones. I could just break you. Don't do. That's just dumb, man. That's just dumb, innit? You know the person. It's funny that the person you talked about as well. Last time that he actually, I think he swung for me in the AstroTurf, the playground in school. I remember I didn't back. I walked away, and then in a later time, at a later date, he tried to say, "Oh, that's why you was pussy. You walked away." I was like, bro, I could have finished you off there and then.
Yeah,
I need to fight you, bro. A lot of people probably would because, like, oh, they feel, oh, I don't need to be fighting you.
yeah, literally.
Yes, you landed a little a punch on my body, bro. But it wasn't. It.
Did he actually like? Did he actually like?
He done
Swing,
something.
like,
I think he done something. Not the face, but like something to do with like to like the torso or something. Yeah. And then like obviously I didn't fight him back. But then later on, when we got to an altercation, not physical, but in a verbal, at some later, like like a little like falling out. He tried to say that, oh, that's why you walked away, man, because you're proud or something like that, bro. And I didn't need to fight you, bro. I need to fight you. A lot of people that were in my position, they would fight him, and someone else that did that, they'll be scared. That's how you know that I was so, bro. That's how you know I was unselective, bro. Because I wasn't scared, bro. Because of course I could finish my man easy. I didn't need to. You don't know once. So that's what my man Rance was saying on his channel. This guy said, I got this disease, I got this disease. They couldn't fight me. But at the same time, this is where your case is now a bit more unreliable, my man. Because if you're going to be assaulting the gentleman in the hotel, why is he any different to Rance?
yeah. Because he don't want it. He don't want it. He don't want it.
Huh?
He don't want it. He don't want
Rance? Yeah.
Just anyone he just feels like, you know, I don't want to. He let his son do his own business, innit?
Do you know what, dude? I'm not gonna lie to you. See, we said that he let his son. I'm not really. I've never fully been with the let son because, bro, the son probably decided he's just doing it. I'm stopping it, even though he said no, you're not. He said I'm doing it. You can't stop me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing.
His son was a minor or something. His son was the age of like 18, was 18 or over. So someone did
the whole thing is shit show, bro. Hopefully he just learns, so does his sentence, you know, learns from this. I mean, I'm surprised it's only 3 years as well, bro. I'm surprised it's not even longer.
But one thing, yeah, I'll leave it on. And some people, there's someone that picked up on it on their channel, yeah. They said that they think there was like a subliminal threat in his statement at the end.
Oh yeah, towards Robbie, innit?
Well, the thing is, he didn't say the name. He said the person I called a friend, content. I'll do my in due course. I think it is, but you know the one in due course. He ain't got
no other friends in the YouTube space, bro.
Yeah,
Troops has gone to America. I don't think they're even like that as close as they used to be. No. Did Troops make a statement on it? I think he might have talked about it very brief with Zara in it.
Yeah.
But
he didn't really.
Yeah, AFTV made the big bold statement, red writing and all that. Yeah, he has to be talking about Don Robbie, fam.
He's talking about AFTV or Robbie though, but then Robbie is
like why? Like, bro, you're on the wrong, fam. Who you?
But he said in due. But he said that I'll release it in due course.
No, but who are you to be running your mouth like that? Point you think, bro, you're the one who's in the wrong. Yeah, you know, AFTV can't associate themselves with you now. Go do your bid. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, man. And you know, when you come out in 2025, man, be a different person. Yeah. I mean, like what he's done now, he's 40 something, isn't it? Yeah. I'm guessing, isn't it?
I think
he's in his 40s or whatever. It has to be, yeah. 42. Like, and you still act like a what's the word? Begins with a B, benevolent child or whatever it is. It's such a like stupid moment, fam. But you're a big man with big boy responsibilities, man. I mean, look what he's done to his children. He's been said in his own statement, fam. I put my children through all this, man. They're probably, I'll be so embarrassed, fam. I'll be so embarrassed. That was my dad.
The thing is, his oldest son, he was young when he had him as well.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what, though, man? Are you saying 3DT or?
No, I can't. Bro,
yeah.
Always free for what?
I mean, I've seen people say free this person for like pretty much same thing or worse.
Bro, do you know why these people are dumb, bro? This guy, bro, you know what? These same people that saying free him, yeah. Do you know why? They're stupid? They're embarrassing. You know why they're embarrassing, yeah. You could disagree with him. You could honestly talk to him about football, and he probably end up swearing at you, bro, because you didn't agree with what he was saying. So why are you saying free the same person, bro? Don't be saying that, bro. This guy could turn on you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To be fair, I haven't heard no one say free TT, you know.
Oh,
To be fair, like
no, but it's apparently some people are on his page, they're proper defending him, though.
oh no, chill out, man.
Bro, I'm not like, that's a bit weird, bro. That's a bit weird, man.
Chill, like you know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
there's between defending and defending like he's bro. Like I'm sorry, he's not A-list. Bro. I don't think Shumi is A-list anyway, but bro, he's not even got his own wiki. I think he's he might have his Wikipedia page now because he's made his way to government website, innit? But before that, it was just one of them fake Wikipedia pages. But now, bro, like it's all mad, bro. Troops is now in America. I think he's earning good money in New York. You get to enjoy New York, bro, in the capital of America. Like, so
When's it gonna end? When's it gonna end, Robbie?
Two people from backgrounds or where they have had difficulty in their life, as they both have said, have ended up in two different places.
Yeah.
One's taken opportunity. Yes, he had a little dodgy moment when he said something about but that's a minor thing, man. You know what I'm talking about, innit? Apologized, didn't it? That's a minor thing. Anyone could say that could happen to anyone. Anyone could find themselves doing something like that. Yeah. But then you got this guy. What's gonna happen when you afterwards, bro? You have to really get a normal job, but you probably can't because now you've been in jail for this. So you're gonna struggle to get a normal job. Who's going to want to associate you in the YouTube space? Bro, actually,
comedy is original, like DJing.
Bro, you know what? Some people might be bad, man. They might be like, oh, you know what? I know you. I'm not gonna give you a job because this, not because
you have to be like a mechanic or something, or a janitor.
Or go to them, go to college and do like what level 1, level 2, upskilling
and be choosing
functional skills or something like that.
Oh man, we'll leave it there, man.
We'll leave it there, man. We're running out of time, bro. But I was to cover this stuff, innit? Do you know what? What are we saying? What are you saying? A show midweek, little cheeky one, fit in somewhere.
What, are you off this week?
No, I'm not off this week, bro. It don't matter. Bro, let's give them a little sight. No promises, but just keep your eyes peeled, guys.
Yeah, I will see, bro, because I'm a bit tired of this week, bro.
I said tired. I'm tired as well. Just go on, show your face, bro. So go on, thank the people for listening. Do your outro.
Oh, you want to do the outro, yeah? All right, guys, man. Now, because you said it sounds awkward now, but guys, if you're listening or watching, man, subscribe, like, share. Obviously, we're on Spotify as well, so go listen to that. Do all the stuff, man. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, man, we'll see you soon.
Thanks for listening, guys and girls. Peace.